Hello viewers, let me show you something interesting. Imagine a company records these two transactions, vehicle A engine repair 800 USD and vehicle A engine replaced 3500 USD. Both involve the same vehicle, but in accounting they are treated very differently. One is recorded as an expense in the profit and loss account, the other becomes part of the asset value of the vehicle in the balance sheet. If we classify these transactions incorrectly, the company's profit can be completely wrong. So in this lecture, we will understand business transactions and their classifications. But instead of just reading theory, we'll use Excel to visualize the concepts. You can download the Excel file from the description and follow along with me. Also, subscribe to Learn Accounting Pro Studio for more accounting and Excel tutorials. So let's start. Let's begin with the basic concept. A transaction simply means an action or activity involving two parties. But in accounting, we are interested only in business transactions. A business transaction is an interaction between a business or another party, such as a customer, supplier, employee, or a bank. Most importantly, it must have a financial impact on the business. If an event affects the assets, liabilities, or equity of a business, accountants record it. Let's visualize this idea quickly in Excel. Accounting does not record every activity of a business. It records only financial transactions as we can see from this table. Activity 1. Owner meeting supplier. Is money involved? No. Record in accounting? No. Next, selling goods for cash. Is money involved? Yes. Record in accounting? Yes. Then, staff meeting. Is money involved? No. Record in accounting? No. And finally, paying electricity bill. Is money involved? Yes. Record in accounting? Yes. Now let's look at some common examples of business transactions. Each of these transactions has a monetary value. That is why they must be recorded in the accounting system. For example, cash sale of goods amounting 1200 USD. Credit sale of goods amounting 900 USD. Cash purchase of inventory 700 USD. Payment of wages 400 USD and loan received from bank 5000 USD. Once a transaction is identified, accountants classify it in different ways. The business transactions can be classified in the following ways: simple transactions and complex transactions, one-off transactions and ongoing transactions, and capital transactions and revenue transactions. Let's explore these main classifications with the help of examples. First is the category simple and complex transactions. Type is simple transaction. A simple transaction happens instantly, for example, selling goods and receiving cash immediately. Next is simple and complex category, and type is complex transaction. A complex transaction involves multiple steps or multiple time periods. For example, selling goods through an agent and receiving payment in installments with interest. Next category is one-off and ongoing, and type is one-off transaction. A one-off transaction happens only once or very rarely. For example, purchasing land or construction of a factory building. And finally, one-off and ongoing. An ongoing transaction is the type. An ongoing transaction occurs regularly. For example, paying rent every month or paying electricity bills. This classification helps accountants understand which costs are recurring. Now we come to the most important classification in accounting: capital and revenue. Let's simplify this idea. Capital items relate to long-term assets or long-term financing of the business. Revenue items relate to day-to-day operating activities. Another simple way to think about it is capital has the long-term effect and revenue short-term operational impact. Let's visualize this idea in Excel. Capital items, for example, purchase of machinery, purchase of vehicle, building construction, and revenue items, for example, electricity bill, wages, and building rent. Capital items usually create or improve assets used for many years, whereas revenue items are regular operating expenses or incomes. Next is capital receipts and revenue receipts. Receipts mean money coming into the business. There are two types. A capital receipt is related to long-term financing. For example, receiving a bank loan or new investment from the owner. A revenue receipt comes from normal business activities. For example, selling goods or providing services. Now let's look at capital expenditure and revenue expenditure. Capital expenditure creates or improves long-term assets. For example, purchase of machinery, and revenue expenditure relates to normal business operations. For example, paying electricity bills. Now let's test our understanding using real transactions. Create this table in Excel or download from the link in the description. You can see there are 16 transactions. Before revealing the answers, pause the video and try to mentally classify these transactions. Okay, now let's classify and briefly explain each one. First is vehicle engine repaired. This is a revenue expenditure because it only maintains the asset. Next is vehicle engine replaced. This is a capital expenditure because it improves the asset. Third is loan borrowed from bank. This is a capital receipt because it is long-term financing. Next, interest paid on loan. This is a revenue expenditure because it is a regular cost. Next, cash received from customer. This is a revenue receipt because it comes from normal sales. Next, wages paid to employees. This is revenue expenditure. Then wages used for constructing office. This is important. This is capital expenditure. Why? Because they form part of the asset. Now, purchase of machinery. This is capital expenditure. Next, carriage on machinery. This is capital expenditure because it is necessary to install the asset. Next, electricity bill. This is revenue expenditure. Now, purchase of vending machine. This is capital expenditure. Next, soft drink purchase for resale. These are revenue expenditure because they are inventory. Next is motor vehicle tax for existing car. This is revenue expenditure. Next, motor vehicle tax for new car. This is also revenue expenditure. Next, van modification increasing the capacity. This is capital expenditure. And finally, machine upgrade increasing production. This is also capital expenditure. So, in this lecture, we have learned what a business transaction is, how transactions can be classified as simple or complex, one-off or ongoing, and capital or revenue. We also learned the difference between capital receipts and revenue receipts, and capital expenditure and revenue expenditure. Now that we understand transactions and how they are classified, The next important question is, where do these transactions actually appear in the accounting reports? In the next lecture, we will learn about financial statements, their components, and formats used by businesses. We will also use Excel to visualize how these transactions flow into financial statements. So continue with the next lesson in our Fundamentals of Accounting with Excel series. And don't forget to like and subscribe to Learn Accounting Pro Studio. Thanks for watching. Keep learning, keep growing, and I will see you in the next one.